guys, this is Bespin here. Welcome to some more Star Wars Battlefront. And today we are going to be discussing the buffs and nerfs to Star Wars Battlefront and bugs, all right here in audio form from Star Wars HQ. So let's get this over with, just so you guys can actually see what's going to be buffed before you skip the stream, because everyone does that.
Well, hello there, fellow Battlefrontians. You made your way to the Star Wars headquarters. My name's Ryan, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the Bespin DLC. I know I have. We have been having a blast with it. And today we're going over the patch notes released by the official EA Star Wars website. New buffs, nerfs, hero changes, everything like that. And this will include things like to the PLT-19 and upcoming changes to the new weapon, the X-8 sniper. But first, we're going to address the elephant in the room, the Dengar bug, which if you have not heard about this, well, let's take a look at the Twitterverse. So Liam Olding took to his Twitter and asked, why does Dengar's Hurricane Strike instantly kill heroes regardless of what health they're on? Is this a bug? Well, lead designer Dennis Bronvell responded saying, we're investigating ASAP. So with this bug, they are aware of it, DICE is working on it, and they are working on a fix ASAP, so this is good news. And of course, they are looking into other bugs as well as they are reported. So again, guys, the thing is, when you're a developer, as you know, if you squash some bugs, unfortunately, more bugs do appear. That's just the life of the developer, but the good news is DICE is aware of this. They're always working to get everything improved. And other major bugs that have been fixed in this patch include the immortality issue that affected people spawning into vehicles, so this is no longer an issue. It has been fixed. Now, this issue affected many of you guys, and it was the issue where when you selected a player profile, you got disconnected. So this has been resolved, so that's good news. I know that many of you dealt with it. I've heard about this issue, so it's good that they listened and really fixed it as quickly as possible. Now, on to upcoming improvements. One thing that you guys may have noticed is that the X-8 night sniper seems to be a little bit weak, and Kevin took to his Twitter and asked Christian Johansson, who is the weapon designer, this question. He said, might the X-8 night sniper get a buff? I personally find it very hard to kill with. It lacks a bit of punch. And we would have to agree with him, and then Christian Johansson agreed as well and said, yes, we're working on a buff. So that's very when I played with the X-8 sniper the first time, I didn't like it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I do like the night vision scope with it. That's very cool, but it's just a weak weapon right now, and I get the feeling that most of you won't even use it until they implement this buff. Now on to the patch notes from EA Star Wars. We're going to start off with the heroes because everybody loves the heroes in this game. And we're going to start off with the infamous bounty hunter Boba Fett, who has seen a pretty good buff here. So there's been a couple modifications done to his flamethrower, including the responsiveness of it. So it's going to be more responsive, so when you move it around and aim it on your target, it's going to react quicker to what you want it to do. And then also the active time of the flamethrower has been increased from 2.5 seconds to 4.5 seconds. So that means you get more time with that flame. And then also the jetpack regeneration time has been reduced from 2 seconds to 1.6 seconds, allowing you to enjoy your airtime a little bit more. And then lock-on distance for the wrist launcher has been increased to up to 25 meters. And the blast radius of the wrist launcher has been increased from 3 to 4 meters. So Boba Fett is definitely more powerful, and I'm going to try this out because in Cloud City, he can really dominate since he can get up high onto the buildings and really use the verticality of that map to his advantage. So now on to the famous Emperor Palpatine. So his lightning sustainability has been increased from 4 to 7 seconds. His lightning recharge has been decreased from 4 to 2 seconds. And the lightning damage has been increased from 20 to 22. So Palpatine has certainly been buffed, which I am glad about because Palpatine, he's always seemed a bit weak to me. So I'm glad to see that they're buffing him, and I cannot wait to try him out.
wounded.
And now on to the general changes affecting all of our favorite heroes. So if we look at the pulse cannon, it does less damage to our heroes. The damage has been reduced from 150% to 80%. And if you're a player who likes to use the back bomb, be warned, because some hero abilities have been upgraded to be more effective against players who like to use that back bomb. And then also the health pickup icon has been updated with a new visual look for heroes. Now on to the weapons and star cards, starting off with the DLT-19. So the DLT-19's initial damage has been increased from 15 to 17, so it's definitely been buffed, so I'm excited to see that and see how much more powerful it is. And then also the Ion Disruptor has had its explosive radius increased. The inner explosion has been increased from 1 to 2.5 meters, and the outer explosion has been increased from 2.5 to 7 meters. So, first of all, who knew that the Ion Disruptor had an inner explosion and an outer explosion? Well, now we know. Now, this is a pretty cool update to the charge card. So if you have activated a charge card, you can now deactivate it by holding down the Y or triangle button on consoles and the number 2 on PC. Now, once this is done, the effect will be removed and the charge will instantly enter a cooldown state. So that's pretty cool. If you accidentally activate a charge and you don't want to use it, you can now deactivate it. Now, the Scan Pulse card has had a change. We've talked about this before, but in case you missed it, this card now will send out pulses at a 2-second interval, and when someone is pulsed, they will remain visible for only half a second. So this one has seen a nerf, which I think is good because players sometimes abuse the Scan Pulse and get too much of an advantage with it, which honestly, I'm going to admit, I'm guilty of that. I would always go into blast mode, activate that Scan Pulse, and completely dominate. So it's good to see that they have nerfed the Scan Pulse in some way, but they haven't nerfed it too much. Now, if you love to use the Bowcaster, and I know that some of you do, the fire pattern has been altered, and you've probably already noticed it. So the pattern is now more central instead of so spread out. So it does have a different feel to it. How do you like this change? I like it because I feel like I can be more accurate with the Bowcaster. I think it's pretty cool. But guys, leave a comment. How do you feel about this change to the Bowcaster? For those of you who like to snipe with the pulse cannon, well, first of all, stop sniping me out there. And second of all, a laser glint has been added so that players who are being targeted by you will see the glint. It's kind of like how a sniper scope, is reflecting the sun. So that way you can tell if you're being targeted. So this will help players get out of the way before you land your shot on that innocent player. On to the explosive shot, which has seen a nerf. So now the explosive shot, when you activate it, the charge will cause double the heat buildup in your blaster, which makes sense kind of, because when you activate the explosive shot, it's going to add a lot more heat to your weapon, causing it to heat up and then hit the cooldown a lot quicker. But to balance this, the time the charge is active has been increased. So for the normal charge card for explosive shot, it's been increased from 5 to 7 seconds. And if you have the upgraded explosive shot card, it's 7 to 10 seconds for its active time. So while they did add double the heat buildup to any of the weapons that are using the explosive shot, they have also added more seconds to its active time. So they balanced it out. It hasn't been too nerfed. I'm glad to see this. I love the explosive shot. It's the card that I use probably the most. We'll see how I like this change. I want to see how fast the heat does build up in the weapon. I still have yet to form my opinion on it, so we'll see. This is an interesting change to the blaster cannon. So a self-destruct timer will activate after its first use. So if you get on the blaster cannon and then you get off of it, well, 45 seconds after it's been used, a 15-second countdown timer will be activated as long as no one else has used the blaster cannon, and then it will destruct after 15 seconds. Out of all of the changes that have been made in this update, the partner system has been really updated, and I love the changes that have been implemented to the partner system. So if you have not noticed already, staying close to your partner will provide you with reduced cooldowns for all of your star cards. And according to the patch notes, this is illustrated via an icon above the in-game soldier, and then an exclamation mark means that you are too far away check mark means that your is dead. Now this next one is adding even more value to having a partner, because if your partner gets killed, well guess what? Your enemies are now marked with a red outline for a brief period, helping you get the ultimate revenge for your partner. So that's pretty cool. And then also the game will now always try to auto-assign you a new partner whenever you do not have one in the game. There are also in-game notifications to inform you that you've lost a partner and if a new partner has been found. So they're really focusing on the partner system, trying to get you to work as a team, and it really is working. Now, if you're trying to spawn on your partner and it's just not working well, the game is going to let you know why. There are new notifications letting you know why, including partner is in danger, partner is out of bounds, partner is inside a vehicle, or, the worst, partner is dead. And then also the distance to enemies that prevent spawning on a partner, which that partner is in danger, has been reduced from 20 meters to 2 meters. So that's a huge reduction, meaning that you can get to the action with your partner a lot quicker and really help them out to make a difference in those tense battle situations. So there's been a lot of changes to private matches as well. So if you'd like to get together with your friends, make up your own private matches, you are going to love these changes. First of all, Bespin and Outer Rim maps and game modes have been added to private matches. And of course, you have to own the Bespin and Outer Rim DLC to use it. And then you can now select multiple maps and create a custom map rotation for your friends as you play in private matches. So it gives you more control over the private matches, which is really cool. And the team switching functionality has been added and now is an option that can be toggled by the host, as well as a team balance functionality that can be also toggled by the host as well. So that's pretty cool. They have done a lot of changes to the private matches to really allow you guys to set up your own custom games with your friends. Concerning the X-Wing, A-Wing, and Millennium Falcon, which all can have shields, well, now if you activate the shields, weapons will deal 25% less damage than what they did when the shields were not active. So that's interesting. So if you have the shield active, there's a little bit of a drawback now. Your weapons are going to be decreased. So you're probably going to have to work a lot harder to get those kills when you have your shields active. There's a look at all the patch notes and fixes coming up for Star Wars Battlefront. What do you guys think about all of these changes being made to the game? Leave a comment below. And again, DICE is aware of some of the bugs that are affecting the game, and they're working very hard to make sure they get them fixed as soon as possible. Again, guys, we're hoping that you're enjoying the Bespin DLC as much as we are. We're loving it. We love the new maps, the new star cards. We're really enjoying it. Again, let us know what your favorite part of Bespin is. Leave a comment below. And we'll see you out there on the battlefront. And may the Force be with you always.
So, sorry about that. For those of you who are just tuning in, aka one person, aka back. Okay. I can see this as a sniper almost. 21 kills and 10 deaths. That's really good. Okay, so I bet the EE4 is way better than the X-8 sniper, but they're getting some patches coming up ASAP for you guys. My internet is horrible. Ooh. That sucks. We're getting so many viewers right now. I don't even understand why. Why can I hear Lando from all the way over here? La la la. Push forward, mate. Push forward, man. Oh man, I need to spawn in quick. Everyone plays as Lando now. You wanna be a Hoover.
Control point capture is underway.
Oh my Greedo. This is the best game I ever played. This is literally the best game I ever played. No buts, whats, or ifs about it. I don't want to die right now because my score is seriously, my kills are seriously almost a little bit over double my actual points. Not my points, my actual depth. Once again, I stand correct. 17. Yeah, that's like 30. Yes. No. Skywalker has low health, let me tell you. Every time I get a kill now, I die. Oh my god, there's a bunch of camping people there. like OMG right now. Okay, so I just need 2 more kills. 2 more kills and this would be the best game ever. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's still a good game. Save it. I don't know why Luke Skywalker isn't doing anything. I was gonna say George Lucas, but what did he have to do with this? Boo! What an absolute noob right there, man. Oh, wow. It's still the best game. Still the best game.
Imperials are taking the control point. We need to press the attack.
We're facing Imperial numbers.
Woo! Now I get the 2 kills I needed the whole game. 23. That's 46. I can try.
Over a control point. We must stop them.
82 kills! Jeez. I could never do that. Just so you guys know, I could never do that. Yippee-ki-yay. Three, two, one. the little honor guard that could. 2 flopping cute. Do what you can, push forward.
Control point capture is underway.
You're worth it. I am way too happy with this. I really don't want to go out in the open right now. Look how many kills I have, and look how many deaths. It's just so perfect, man.
Lando Calrissian is here to drive the Empire back.
Just 2 more kills. But, you know. Whatever. I don't care if we lose. This is my best game ever. Hands down, my best game ever, without a doubt. Without a debut. I got exactly 50 kills. That guy's like near 100. getting some fairground over here, man. Instant death right there, man. Have you ever seen a bunch of troopers more silly in your life than stormtroopers? Let's keep things going. Push forward. Headshot.
Vader has arrived.
Whoa. No way, bro. Best game I ever did, and I caught it on stream. And that's where I'm going to end it, because I don't want this to get too long here. This is already like 26. Anyways, thanks guys so much for watching. Look at this. 31 just for the combat. My best game ever was right here, right now. We're going to change the title to best game ever. We'll see you guys in the next one. May the force be with you always.